Hello, I'm back by popular demand. I'm doing my PSA outside because I can. You can hear the birds chirping. I just finished my walk, so I'm sweaty, and this is me undone. And, well, it was 2.5 weeks of amazing vocal performances by my students. I could not be more proud, more happy, and soon you will see the full concert online, probably before the end of the month. So, that being said, there's so much to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. So I want to touch on a few things. Some of them with a little humor, some of them not so much. All right, folks, we are still in a pandemic, okay? This is a pandemic. So wear your freaking masks, okay? Even though I'm in my house right now, right outside, I have a mask with me because I know at any given minute someone might see me or whatever, and I want to be a good, responsible American. Okay, so wear your mask. All right. I also want to tell you that if I go into a store and your staff is not wearing a mask, I'm not shopping there. With a restaurant, same thing. I will not go in. All right, and it's also up to the stores and the businesses to tell people they have to wear a mask when they come in. For those of you who think this is just such a horrible thing to ask, here's my advice to you. Go to your goddamn cars, rip out your seatbelts. Rip them out right now. Rip out your goddamn seatbelts. Because after all, you don't want to be confined. I'm an American. I can do what I want. Rip all your seatbelts out. If you have small kids or you have grandchildren, how about this? How about this? Don't put a car seat in there. Rip out the car seat. Stomp on it. And if the police stop you to write a ticket, tell them you got an AK, whatever they are, 40, I don't even know because I'm not a gun owner. Tell them, no, it's my right, man. It's my right. Okay? Just have your kid just flop around in the back seat, all right? Have your grandkid just leave it. How about have your grandkid playing goddamn traffic, okay? I mean, I'm an American. I can do what I want. Assholes. Oh, another thing. Why don't you go in your town? It's 35 miles an hour, right? You to drive through town, 40 miles an hour. Drive 100 miles an hour. If you get called over by the police, and I mean, you guys, you seem to love, law enforcement even when they do something wrong. I mean, I love law enforcement when they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, not killing, black people, but that's another story. But if a cop pulls you over because you're going 100, get over because I'm an American, fuck the police. Yeah, you'll be the ones doing that. I wouldn't. You would. I mean, hell. When you go to the airport, have a protest. You don't want to be wanted. You don't want to take your shoes off. You don't want to separate your stuff and put it on the bin because I'm an American. Yeah. I got another bone to pick. I started like a few weeks ago with my PSA at the end, but I got to circle back because this is getting me hot under the collar. I have friends and I have acquaintances who have family members in the military. I have neighbors who have kids in the military. I want to make something very clear here. All you assholes who think, well, my kid's in the military, you must love Trump because my kid's in the military, and if you don't like Trump, you want my kid, to be in harm's way. Shut up. My neighbor down the street, her son is a lieutenant in the Army, and he is, I don't want to say who it is, but he is, he does not agree with what's going on in this country. His goal, being in the military, is to protect Americans, to protect the citizens, not to be in lockstep with this freaking asshole that's sitting in the White House, okay? I have a lot of veteran friends, veterans who fought wars, who do not agree with what's going on in this so-called government. I call it a regime, all right? So don't play the military card with me, okay? Because as I said a few weeks ago, you want to go there? Reagan, you know what Reagan did to the Vietnam vets? He threw all the mentally ill ones out onto the street, denied them mental health. Oh, USA, USA, thanks for your service. Now fucking go fend for yourself. And I'm sorry I'm dropping F-bombs, but you guys are pissing me off. Don't use the military card with me. My father was a World War II vet. Now, in fairness, would my father have possibly, if he was still alive, would he have possibly voted for Trump? Probably round one. I think he might have. But round two, no. Because he always switched, he never voted based on party line because he was an independent. But don't play that frickin', oh, you don't like the military. Yeah, I like the military. Just like, guess what? I like the police, but I don't like the police who kill black men. Like it's like a contest, like it's a game show. I don't like it. I don't like police who shoot up a bed while a black woman is sleeping. I don't particularly care for that, all right? It doesn't sit well with me, all right? Now, I want to also talk about the protesters. Most of the protesters were peaceful. Most of the protesters wore masks. Most. The ones who didn't, shame on you, put a frickin' mask on. All right? Now, this business of, well, they were violent. No, they were not violent. There was a small segment. And some of those were from the Boogaloo Brothers or the Bugaboo, whatever they're called. I don't even know what the hell they're called. All I know is I call them the assholes. Most of them are fringe right-wing and fringe left-wing that sort of join forces because far right, far left kind of wind up being similar things in the end. They were the ones who killed a few of the cops, number one. And there was a lot of outside agitators. Now, let's talk about Antifa for a minute. Antifa is like Little League. Not even. They're not as organized as Little League. Antifa is just, they're not a well-oiled machine, in this country. They're really not. I agree with the idea of Antifa, but I do not agree with them. My son had pointed out years ago to me, punching out like Spencer, the Nazi, because that only gave Spencer more fans. Like, you don't want to have someone have more fans because, you punch him in the face. Like, there was nothing to be gained by that. I agree with that. But they're a very unorganized group. And you have to understand something, too. The looters. A lot of the looters were career criminals who saw an opportunity. And yes, were there some who were in the protest that looted? Yes. But just remember, every group has their fringe people that do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Most of the people, law-abiding citizens. And let me explain something else. We saw video of some of the stuff that was going on in New York City. They have video of off-duty police officers doing some of this to make the protesters look bad. Now, come on now. Now, police, I love you, but come on. You got to get rid of these assholes. You have to get rid of them because it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Now, one other thing I will say. Well, no, few. Let's again circle back to race. All right, I'm very proud of white people because the last few weeks I have seen a lot of white people wake up and they understand now what's going on to black people. Not only in America, it's a global issue. So don't think it's just us, okay? They got the same crap in Europe. They got it down South America. It's all over. It's all over. All right? So like let's not think it's just an American problem. All right? So my white people, you you definitely are becoming more self-aware, okay? But now, and again, when I say white, I know a lot of people, they said to me, well, Shelley, you know, you're Jewish, you're not really white. Well, yes, I do now put other down on census because that is correct. However, the reason why I consider myself white when I go out in public is because my skin is white. So nobody is gonna, you call the police because, you know, a white woman is taking a walk in her neighborhood, okay? You know, no one's gonna call the police on me, okay? At least I don't think they will. You know, no one is gonna start following me around in a store, which I have experienced when I was with my black friends in a store. And it's not a good feeling, all right? So I do want to congratulate my white people. But I will say, if you're white and you say to me, all lives matter, you're going to shut me down. I'm shutting you down. We know all lives matter. Black Lives Matter is a movement. Black Lives Matter. There's a reason why you had to say Black Lives Matter. We know all lives matter. When you say all lives matter, it makes me think you're a frickin' racist. Black Lives Matter. If you go to a cancer fundraiser, are you going to get up and start screaming, but heart disease matters, but gout matters, but you know, kidney disease matters? Shut up. Shut up. Black Lives Matter. You understand? Don't add a but. Don't add a but. Do not add a but because I start thinking in my head, you are a racist. All right? And in closing, let's keep up the struggle. Wear your frickin' mask. Don't piss me off now. And you'll be seeing my concert soon. I'm out in the sun. It's beating down on me. And mwah. Bye.